All right, guys, today I'm making some sort of a jig little fixture thing that will allow me to do big circles with my plasma cutter. So I've got the tip of my plasma cutter here, and I picked up all this stuff at the local hardware store. I've got a wash hair. I had to tune that up just a bit with the round file to get that to slip on there. Got a piece of 5/16 rod, just cold form rod there. I got me a 5/16 all thread coupler. I've drilled a hole right here. Got a 1/4 inch bolt, 1/2 inch long, and a nut. We'll weld this here so this can slide up and down the rod, and then we can cinch that down to keep it from moving. I've ground this to a point. We'll weld this on the rod at a 90-degree angle and kind of show you as we go along, and at the end what it's all going to be, and should be something pretty simple to get us some large diameter circles with the plasma cutter. So here we go. First things first here, weld this little piece I cut here. Gonna weld this on to the end of this rod, hopefully at somewhat close to a 90-degree angle. Okay, what this is going to allow us to do, we can put a little center punch or drill a little hole, and then we can set that in the center hole, and then this will rotate around, and then we'll build this little fixture piece here to slide the put the end of the plasma torch in. So what I've done, I've got this. We'll put this in here, I'll clamp this, we'll tack this nut on here, and then that will be able to cinch down and set our distance that we want on that 5/16 rod. So let me get that tacked on, and then we'll weld this washer to this side and give us a place to set the torch for the plasma cutter. And that's pretty much it, super simple. So let me tack this on here and I'll show you what I mean. Probably a little warm still. All right, we can take that out, run a tap through that, clean that up. All right, here we go. Little set screw in there. So now I'm gonna weld this washer onto this side here. That'll give us a place to set the torch. Just gotta figure out how I'm going to shim that up and hold it. So give me a minute and I'll be back. Okay. We'll go cool this down and I'll be right back. All right, we can take this, slide it up this thing. Now we can slide it anywhere we want. And this thing, still probably 45 inches long. So dang, we could cut a dang near 8-foot circle, but we can set this anywhere we want. And we can snug this up. I thought about putting welding a little rod on this set screw here, but you know, as close as this is gonna have to be to the workpiece. And if it gets up, then it'll be in the way when you're swinging this around, trying to cut you a circle. And once we get it all set, it's not too big of a problem. So that's that. But yeah, we'll be able to set this pointed in a center punch or a little hole that we drill. And then we can swing this around as we plasma cut right here. And we can change that to anywhere we want. And man, that's gonna be sweet. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. It was super simple, but it's really easy. I think that thing cost me $13 or $14 at the hardware store to build that circle jig for that thing. So it's gonna be really handy. I've got a big job coming up. I needed to cut some it looks like maybe 18-inch diameter circles out of, you know, whatever, I think it's 1/4 inch plate. But I'm building a heat exchanger for a pellet stove coming up and needed a way to cut some end plates. So had to throw something together really quick. Thought you guys would enjoy it. If you like that, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you on the next one.